What's going on, guys? I need to talk a little bit today about the different types of boundaries in relationships. It's a short video. I'm only doing it because a lot of people have been writing me over the weekend and I was very busy, so I couldn't get to them all. And so I'll put it all in a video. So there are two types of boundaries. There are boundaries that protect me from temptation and trouble, and there are boundaries that protect you from the impression and misinterpretation of trouble. Y'all get that? I'll break it down. Obviously, as people, right, we should be aware enough to know where we are weak and where we are strong. As men, it is a good habit to put in strong boundaries between you and women, especially if you're in a relationship. Some men can't simply control their penises. Doesn't matter if it's just an exchange and phone number. Eventually, it gets back to that sexual place. Those type of individuals need stronger boundaries to protect themselves from trouble. Then there are other men out there who aren't easily swayed. You know, it's going to take literally hell and high water to tempt that man to step out on his woman. In that instance, a boundary is not to protect himself from trouble. That boundary is to maintain and protect the integrity of his relationship in the image of him and his wife. See, that's critically important, especially in this small country where image is so powerful. Just because I'm in a place where there are a lot of women around me doesn't mean that I'm weak, and it doesn't mean that I'm going to step out on my wife. But it does mean that it's going to give this impression that Harrison isn't, honoring his wife. Harrison is cheating with his wife. Now, while it's not good to listen to people and you shouldn't buy into that, that's significant and important. Because when these words start traveling and that gets back to my wife, and my friends start talking to my wife, and my wife's family starts talking to my wife about what they think Harrison is doing, that's going to create a secondary issue. This is why boundaries are created in healthy relationships. Even though you're strong, even though you're disciplined, because we got to remember now, it's not just about us protecting ourselves from trouble. We have to protect our relationship by sometimes orchestrating what it is we give to the general public. That's why, as a man, I can't be extra friendly with women. Even though I am not worried about myself cheating on my wife, I can't do that because I have a wife. There are certain things that I'm going to do and not going to do because I'm concerned about the image of my wife. I have that, right? I have the responsibility for protecting the image of my wife because she's my wife. Now, y'all may not agree with me on that, but that's what healthy people do. It's not always about protecting yourself from temptation because you know your strength, right? I have a lot of sweets in my house. I got a lot of junk food in my house. That doesn't mean I'm always going to go for it when I'm on a diet. Now, if you know you're weak, you need to throw them stuff out of your house because just having that chocolate in the fridge, right? Or just having that soda in the fridge is going to present a problem. But you got to know yourself, you see? And that's why I wanted to break this stuff down so that you can understand and recognize how to use boundaries for yourself. Although you may be using it in one way, it may not necessarily be the correct way. You know what I mean? And so this is just a way for me to kind of deal with all of the messages that I've been getting this weekend. Definitely hope this has helped you for those who've needed it. But if not, still give it a like and share. You just never know who's going to be impacted by something on your page, all right? So thank you all so very much. Glad y'all had a great weekend. Let's get it.